Hey, this is Mark Sarazano from the International Piano Technician School, and today I want to do an unboxing of an Amazon piano tuning kit. And it was not expensive, but I wanted to just take a look at it to show you what's in it and then give you my opinion of how good it is based on my experience as a piano technician, professional piano technician. There we go. Take the plastic off. There's the case. Got a zipper. And then inside we have, well, smells good. Smells clean. So this is a standard mute strip that you would use to put between the strings to mute the strings so that you're just tuning one string at a time. Here we've got some rubber mutes on handles that you can use to selectively mute different strings. We got some felt mutes. Those are nice. One felt mute. We have a tuning fork. We're going to test that to see how close it is to A. Here's another mute, felt mute. And here's the PAFS mute. PAFS mutes are pretty cool and useful. I'll show you how we use those. So it comes in this little case here. The spring is kind of weak, feels weak compared to professional ones. And you just squeeze and put it between strings or circling strings to selectively mute strings. I've never used one of these, but I've seen them. It's like a kind of a split mute to help you, again, selectively mute different strings. And then some mutes that are not on a handle. And then the hammer. So this is the hammer. I've noticed that most of these hammers are meant to look like something, but are not actually that. So this gnarled end here is meant to be loosened and then the neck comes out, but that's just for show. That's just for show. And I think this whole thing might just be for show too. The head doesn't come off. I don't know if this is two pieces or not. It is a number 2. The tip is a number 2, and it is star, which is very important. A lot of these hammers come square, which is ridiculous. I don't know why anybody would do that. It's the handle is light. This part is light, and the front is heavy. So let's give it a shot and try and tune with it. Okay, well, I tune with a single mute most of the time. I don't use a mute strip, but let's just take a look at this mute strip and see what it's like. First of all, it is a little bit tapered, not much, but a little bit, and that's for when you get up into the treble, you see that the V-bar is getting lower and lower, and there's less and less room between the top of the hammer and the V-bar. So that's why they do that. And then to insert the mute between the strings, or between the notes, you step on the pedal, and let's just go from A here. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can do it with a screwdriver, but I have the end of the mute here, so I'll just use that. Step on the right pedal to take the dampers off the strings. You kind of move your hand back like this and then push. You don't want to be doing this without the loop, because then you'll be muting all 3 strings. So we get that loop in there like this. So it's ringing. And just keep going down. Make sure you don't get up here, right near the V-bar, because then it just doesn't do a good job, you know. If you're too close to the V-bar, it just doesn't do a good job. if I was to mute, let's say I mute off the second and third string, so you hear what the first is muting like. This is the first string. You can hear it kind of ringing, but if you push it down a bit, it's less and more efficient. It's not the end of the world if you don't use the pedal, but there is some people do feel that eventually you're going to get dampers not working right. Now when you get here to the bichords, I wrote a book that explains how to mute all of the sections of the piano, like what to do with these bichords here, what to do with the bass chords. It's called Basic Piano Tuning Manual. So basically this is what we do. You can use the handled mute or this one, stick it in there like that. And the goal is to have single strings for every note. So that's the left string ringing, right string ringing, left string, and then all centers. The only suggestion I would have is that you would need more of these, like especially if you're going to be muting the entire grand piano. Even for the upright, we're going to want to mute from the top of this section all the way down to the first bichord down here. So the first bichord, we're going to use the mute, if you're using a mute strip, which most beginners do. I'm just sticking the mute in on the right string. This is called double string unison. So the goal is to tune those two strings so they sound like one. So now let's use our hammer here. Now this tip is not 100% tight, but I'll tell you, it's not bad. Because most hammers have a loose tip. It's hard to find a tip that's really tight. And this is actually one of the more tighter tips that I've experienced. But the thing with the double string unison is you don't need a tight tip because we're only ever going in one direction. And when you're using a single string, you're searching for the pitch, so you have to go back and forth, and that looseness is going to make it more difficult to feel the pitch. So after you get the two strings sounding like one, you see I'm only going in one direction here, and you're only ever going in one direction with the double string unison. So as far as this tuning kit goes, it's actually not really an issue because the tip is pretty tight. The only concern I might have is that the steel is not as strong as a professional hammer, so if you were to use this like and tune 5 pianos a day, I don't think it would last. Like my tip lasts generally 10 years and then I have to replace it. But again, I'm using a technique that doesn't need a tight tip. So there you go. There's the I don't know the name of it, Zhuyiyu. I'll put a link in the description so you can purchase it. Now you have a choice here. I'll put 2 links. One is a link to purchasing this hammer set, and the other is a link to purchasing the course that I have, the Basic Piano Tuning course. Gives you just the basics on how to tune a piano, how to start, how to mute the piano, how to set the intervals, how to get stability, just the basics, and it's a great place to start. So there you go. There's unboxing. Oh, let me show you. I didn't show you the other stuff here. So the Pabst mute here, when you have 3 strings, you can use the Pabst mute to selectively mute. So for example, if I just want to tune the first string, I can stick the mute between the second and third. That's the first string. I can, if I want just the third string, I can stick it between the first and second. And I will say though that I think this is these are a little bit too thick. The professional ones are just a tiny bit thinner, so there's a little bit more forcing. And then if you want to tune the center string, you just stick it in like that. And it looks like it's touching the center string, but it's not. And in fact, This one kind of is a little bit. It's because it is thick. That's right. It's because it's too thick. So it's touching the center string when I stick it in like that. And some piano strings are a lot closer together than these, so this one wouldn't work at all for that. But to tell you the truth, I never used it for this. I never use it to tune out the single one. And then the opening of it allows you to do what I was doing with the other mute, and that is just muting the right string like that. So that's that. Now here I've never used this one. Let's see what this one looks like, how it works. Oh, there you go. That's the right string being muted. I mean, that's the center and right being muted. You can also do this. That's the first and second string being muted. And I'm not sure how else you can do it. I think that's it for this one. Yeah, just those two. Not bad. I think both ends are the same. Just putting the tools back in the kit here like this. And it looks like there might be a few more places here for regulation tools if you had some. And also there's a little handle here, so when you close it up and zip it up, then you've got this handle you can carry it with. I don't know why you'd want to, but there it is anyways. And there you have it. The ZhuYiYu piano tuning kit. I'll put a link in the description to the kit and also to the basic piano tuning manual and the basic piano method. The book and the course you can also purchase with this piano tuning kit. Forgot one thing, and that is testing the fork. So this, generally forks are a bit thicker than this. This is kind of like a smaller fork, but anyways, let's see what the test says. Not bad. So this is a little bit cold, so if I warmed it up a bit, it would go a bit flatter. Not good. So what I would do to this fork is I would file the tops. That will make the fork shorter and the pitch higher. But anyways, I'm using an ETD to tune A4, so I don't have to worry about temperature. So there you go. Click the link to buy the tools and get 30% off the book and $300 off the piano tuning course.